The boy just glanced at the ditch by the side of the road, and suddenly, he was like a different person. He rode his bike straight toward the ditch, leaving his companions confused, wondering what he was doing. They thought he had accidentally slid into it, but what Onoda was really trying to do was use the narrow edge, so he could overtake a bunch of cyclists. However, just as he excitedly tried to speed up, his tire suddenly slipped. Now his bike was about to fall into the ditch. In this critical moment, Onoda kicked the side of the ditch with one foot, hoping to use the rebound force to save himself, and he succeeded in pulling the bike back to safety. Onoda then kept going, riding all the way to the front of the pack. To catch up with his team, he exerted a lot of energy. A few minutes ago, a massive crash occurred at the back of the pack. As expected, Onoda fell too. When he got up, he realized he was now in last place, but Onoda couldn't give up. He quickly adjusted his mindset, got back on the bike, and pedaled hard to complete his leader's task. Onoda sped up, and in no time, he overtook the second to last rider. The second to last rider tried to push harder, but couldn't stop Onoda. Onoda kept accelerating, increasing his pedaling speed. He passed 6 riders in an instant. However, when he caught up to another pack, the riders blocked his inner line. As they climbed the hill, any slight reduction in speed made it hard to recover, but Onoda shifted gears and passed them from the outer side. Determined to catch up to his team, Onoda pushed himself to the limit. He hummed a song as he overtook other cyclists. Onoda was getting closer and closer to the lead group, but he ran into a problem. The road ahead was blocked by the main group, and even the barriers were so crowded there was no space to squeeze through. Onoda's speed was slowing down, and he felt helpless. Then, he had an idea. He noticed there was a small width along the edge of the ditch outside the track. He thought his bike could pass through there, so Onoda rode his bike straight down into the ditch. He used the few centimeters of space on the side to accelerate. Soon, Onoda was ahead of the main group. Now, all he needed was to pass the 6 riders ahead, and he would have overtaken 100 people at once. Just as he was about to pass the last rider, he was intimidated by their presence. The rider found it strange, not knowing when Onoda had passed him, but he wasn't going to let Onoda pass him. Mitsuji's imposing figure intimidated Onoda, and he felt a powerful pressure, but Onoda had no choice but to try to pass him. No matter how hard he tried to speed up, Mitsuji immediately caught up to him. On top of that, Mitsuji's draft cut through the air, and Onoda could feel the intense wind pressure just riding beside him. But that was just the beginning. Mitsuji then showed off his strange riding style, stretching his body forward, his posture so extreme that his face was almost touching the ground. But Mitsuji was riding incredibly fast. Onoda was stunned when he saw this, but thinking of his teammates waiting for him, he gritted his teeth, increasing his pedaling speed again. Just as his legs were about to give out, he finally passed Mitsuji, the 100th rider he overtook. Mitsuji marveled at Onoda's speed, wondering just how fast Onoda could go. He thought Onoda was ridiculous. After much effort, Onoda finally caught up with his team, but just as he joined them, Majishima charged forward, his speed fast. Onoda's arrival meant Majishima could finally pass the leadership back, allowing him to fulfill his original promise.